Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Day Trade with Tony. It's the 29th of March today, and it's another good green day. We're extending that green streak. We're extending that winning streak. What am I talking about? Well, just hold your horses. Let's get into the facts. So, Day trading with Tony. This is the challenge. I am, of course, Tony. We're all talking about day trading the stock market, the US stock market, the NYSE, the Nasdaq, and we're about making money. How do we make money? Well, we buy and sell equities, so stocks and shares, etc. I don't really trade much, but certainly not on this channel. Crypto, although I'm actually in profit on my crypto holdings, but that's besides the point. I don't really trade much crypto on this channel. I might talk about it from time to time. I don't trade the indices, even though I definitely do talk about them. I don't trade futures or forex. It's purely equities, so stocks and shares. So what have we done today? Well, we traded the small account, and we've got over goal on the small account, so to the tune of 1,500 bucks. So that adds to the overall position today. But on this account, we've managed to get just over 5,200, so 5,260. Now the goal, the aim is to get $6,000 or more on average across the course of the year. We're smashing it. We're absolutely smashing it. We're having our best month ever, and we've had another day over goal if you include both accounts. So for 5,264 today on this account, we've traded. We've been a busy boy. We've traded 6 stocks today. The first 3 trades we took didn't go our way. One of them was quite frankly, it was my own fault. I was chasing momentum. I I missed my entry, and then I got in at the top of, and then I wasn't paying attention to the reversal indicators. Ended up losing almost $3,000 on that. That was EBS was the ticker. We traded AMC. We lost a $300 on AMC. I thought it was going to break out. Rumors of an Amazon acquisition surfaced yesterday. And then as it went green on the day, I thought it was going to break out. It didn't. We ended up losing $300. Not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. And we lost on Micron. So Micron had earnings report yesterday and yesterday evening, and was moving up and ended up losing 950 bucks on Micron. So all in all, across the 3 trades that I take, those are my first 3 trades, red across the board. So we're a little over $4,000 in the hole. Then traded Ambi. That was the first bit of green I got on the board. It didn't quite work out as I wanted it to, but I managed to get $17. So it paid for that particular transaction, but it was the first bit of green on the board. And then the stock that I was trading yesterday, it moved up really well. I found it a relatively easy trader yesterday. BMEA, BMEA, but you tell me how to pronounce it. And that moved up. It was on my watch list, left over from yesterday. There wasn't a huge amount moving today, so we're kind of struggling for what to trade. This popped up. I saw it on. I had my peripheral vision. I saw it on the charts on my right hand screen. So I switched it over, and I looked for an entry, and I was managed to get a good entry, and quite frankly, almost $10,000 on it. So that took us to just over $5,000 in total. And then I traded the small account. I was looking for, had a couple of things I needed to do this afternoon. So when I came back for power hour, and I needed $1,000 to get to go, $6,000. But I hadn't traded the small account. So I figured my goal on the small account was 1,500 bucks. If I managed to trade the small account and get to goal, that takes me over goal overall. So that was the mentality of me. So traded the small account, and then I traded the bank started to make a little bit of a move. Tried to trade Western Alliance on the banks on the main account, and Western Alliance was moving up, and then it reversed, and I put a stop in place, and didn't get a lot. Just 120, $123 with that. It just wasn't. It didn't move in my favour. Let's just say that much. That was Western Alliance. And overall, we finish almost $53, $5,300 to the green. So let's take a look at the trades, what we did on these trades across the course of the day, and we'll I'll talk you through it before I show you the BMEA trade. So EBS, this was the first thing that I traded today, and it was pre-market. And as this moved up, nice move up, breaks the VWAP, pull back to the VWAP, bounce, and up we go. I should have gone in there at the break of $10. That would have been my preferred entry. Now, I was busy on the live stream. I was busy chatting away, answering questions, distracted. And I'm watching this moving up and I'm thinking, I should have got in there. And then it gets this pullback. And then, okay, well, I should have got in there for the break of the $0.50, another pullback. So as we start to make its way up here, get this pullback here, and I got in here for the break of new highs. And as it starts to make its move up, I'm thinking, okay, I'll add to the position for the break of the $0.75 position. Then it starts to pull back, and as it pulls all the way back towards the VWAP, I kind of cut it there. But it's just too much. Of course, it then decides to move up into the open, and it's by that time I get in here as it's moving up, and at the open I'm holding it, kind of break even at the open, and just a little bit in profit, and then it pulls back. So I got out as it stopped out and broke the $0.50 to the downside. We ended up in total almost $3,000 down, and then that was the first thing that I traded. The next thing that I traded was AMC, and AMC at the open started to make its move. And as you can see here, as it moved up, it broke that green line. So I got in here up pretty much at the top for the break of 520. What I was looking for was the profit line here at 515. I wanted to see it come back and test its support, but it didn't. It carried on moving. So I got in here as we got a new high, and I thought, okay, well, if it's breaking 520, I'll get in new high, and that's what I did. And then it reversed. And as it went red on the day, I got out again. So $300. I wasn't giving it a huge amount of wiggle room. So tight risk, and I got out. It did pull back and carry on selling, so it was the right thing to do. I then traded Micron. Micron moving up quite steady, and this was just me being chasing momentum, being a bit of an idiot. So this moved up, and as we got this pullback, so I looked for a pull. I missed most of the move. Got the first pullback here, second pullback here, so I'm on the third pullback, so always a little bit dodgy. So I'm getting in here as it makes a new high. Should have checked. Should have checked the higher time frame. Aside from that, what have we got? We've got the M pattern, got the double top. So I'm getting in here, and it pulls back. So I ended up getting out for effectively for $1,000 loss. That's my own fault. Just eager to. The first thing I traded with it was EBS, and that was the first thing that moved with any kind of decent volatility or volume or across the whole day. So I'm looking for something to move, and I'm kind of wanting to take a trade. So this was more of a desperation trade, and quite frankly, it just wasn't set up for it. So I should have been looking for the higher time frame. As this broke a new high here, I should have been looking at the higher time frame. Are we making new highs on the higher time frame? No, we're not. It's not right. Should have been waiting for, and realistically, a new higher day here. We didn't get a new higher day, then it reversed. So look, that's my own fault for not heeding the warning signs there, the double top, if you will, the M pattern, and we live and learn. Then here's the resistance, and I'll show you this trade that I took on BMEA, BMEA, whatever you want to call it, if you will. So this was on the scanners. It started hitting the scanners. I saw it moving on the on my watch list screen. I've got 8 charts over here on my watch list screen, and I saw it moving there because it was what I traded yesterday. There wasn't a lot moving. I didn't really have a watch list today pre-market because there wasn't a lot of movement. So uh, what I traded yesterday was pretty much what was still on the watch list. So I was looking for continuation. Now, the best entry here would have been as this broke the VWAP and moved up. Goes green on the day, breaks the VWAP, moves up, first pullback here. Best entry would have break the whole $1.30. I didn't get that. I got the next pullback. So I got this as this moved up. I got this pullback here. We didn't make any new highs here, so that's not your entry. I got in here for the entry as this moved up, and then I was able to take profits on the way up and put a stop in place, and I got stopped out here. Then it goes a bit choppy, and we kind of see this this range up here, 36 $36 at the top end, and $34. So I did. I looked for another entry as we started to get this flat top, and I looked for another entry. I'll show that particular trade, but I got this flat top here at $36, and ascending wedge into a flat top typically breaks upwards. I set myself a little trigger order just at 36.10. As it broke out, I got filled. Typically a lot of slippage. Filled it at 36.36. It went up, did a high of 36.68. So I suppose there was a bit of profit I could have taken on that, but it just wasn't quick enough to do that. Pulled all the way back. So I bought the dip and rode that up and got out as it tested $36 again. So effectively lost about $500 on this move, but I'd already made the money. I would make what 97, 9800 on this move up here, and then I gave back $500, and that was pretty much it. As I say, I did trade towards the end of the day. I did trade Western Alliance. One move up there, I missed that, but then as we got this next move up here, I got the back end of it. And was able to get in on this move, and then it pulled back, and I got stopped out. So we got this move up, the pullback. I got in, and as it moved up, I took a position, then put a stop in place, and it pulled back, and slightly profitable. Typical because I got stopped out on this candle, and it goes up and it breaks highs up here. So just what you want, isn't it? And I didn't try anything else, but $123 on that to top the day. But I'm over goal. I'm over goal across the course of the day. I'm 5,000 up on this account. I'm 1,500 up on the other account. So I am over goal. Now what I will do is I will tap the recording of the BMEA trade, BMEA, whatever you want to call it. I'll tap that trade. It's a very quick trade. I'll tap that on the back of this recording as well. You can watch that for yourself. If you didn't watch it live earlier, then it's an interesting trade. But before I do that, just make sure to smash the thumbs up button. Really appreciate it if you do. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, why not? Get subscribed, hit the notification bell. You get notified every time I'm going live or whenever I drop a video like this, and you'll never miss a thing on the day trade with Tony channel. So, what does that look like? How good is March? How good is my March at the moment? Where are we? Okay, well let's have a look, shall we? So March at the moment, imported the trades. 6,800, so I'm over goal by $800. Let's have a look at where we're actually at on, so 270k. Got 2 days left of March. There is a very realistic opportunity to get to 300k. I'm not pushing it though. This is my best ever month. I've had my best month ever. And my daily gains this month are 13,500, and that's a monthly salary for a VP level position. Just putting that into context. On a good month, I will be my net salary would have been about $13,500 in my last job. that would have been a month. This is a day. This is per day. That puts it into context. I'm absolutely overjoyed that I made the decision to become a day trader because it's working out well for me. And I had some big losses this month. I've had some big gains this month. But doing overall, we're doing really well. I've put the ghost of Monday to bed on for this month. Still my worst performing day, not just this year, but across my career. Looking at the statistics, Mondays I just don't make as much money on a Monday. Overall, it's my day that I lose the most money. Um, and then as you can see here, Thursdays we're making good money as well. And if I look at win loss expectation, you can see here that this month's equity curve is just wonderful. I wish my equity curve always looked like that. We've had a couple of quiet days where we've had small gains, but they've been green. So let's look at the calendar again. A couple of days where we've made like $800 last Friday, $600 on Monday this week. We didn't trade on last Thursday because it was quiet. So we've had a couple of small days at $1,600 the previous Friday. But the big days have been flowing and coming regularly and frequently. So we've had a lot of big days. So it's March is great. Let's look at the whole of the year, and we'll see exactly. Because what I don't want to do in April, I don't want to be an April fool. What I don't want to do in April is find out just the one red day. So let's go back to March again for a second, and we'll see now. I'm 16 consecutive days of trading. So even if I don't count the no trade day from last Thursday, I'm still the best green streak, best profitability streak that I've ever had. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. If I include the 23rd, that makes it 17 days without a red day. Sometimes it's a scratch day, it's a no trade day, it's a scratch day. It's not a red day. It's not a green day, but I can't count it. If I'm not counting it as a green day, I'm not counting it at all. So 17 days. If I count it, 16 if I don't. That's my best ever win streak. So let's keep it going. But let's look at the year to date. I'm over the $500,000 mark. What did I say? From a gross numbers perspective, we're over 500,000. Now I didn't get to the 500,000 mark last year until June. So just putting that out there. I'm over the 500,000. It's not even the end of. We've still got 2 days left of March. So in theory, performing like this, I could have a 2 million year. I'm still not moving my goals. I won't reset my goals until I've actually achieved them. So my goal is still 1.5 gross and 1.2 net. That's still the goal. It looks like we're going into April way ahead of goal. We should be at 360k gross, 300k net. As it stands right now, I'm a little over 420 net. So it's cost me this year or over 80k and $80,000 in fees and charges. So yeah, there you go. That's how expensive it can be. But look, we're ahead of goal, quite substantially ahead of goal. We're having a wonderful year. It's only March, but we go again tomorrow. So look at here, 175k in January, 271 in March, plus the 57 in February. You can see here across the course of the year, I'm still losing on a Monday. So I'm clearly having a case of the Mondays when it comes to trading. It's not my best day of the. Maybe I'm coming in from the weekend and hungover, but look, if we can put that to bed and start having Mondays in a similar way that we have the rest of the rest of the days, not only will we be ahead of goal, we'll smash it. We'll reach goal by the time we get to the summer. By the time June comes along. So let's see what we can do with all of that. Okay. As I say, I'm going to tack the BMEA trade on at the back of this. Come join me again tomorrow. We're having an extended streaming tomorrow, live streaming tomorrow. We'll talk about the markets. We'll maybe cover a little bit of crypto. We may cover a little bit of futures. Probably not covering forex, but we're going to be doing the usual 2.5 hours, an hour before the market opens, and 90 minutes to 2 hours after the bell. Then I'll take a break and I'll come back and we'll do another couple of hours, another break, so I can get something to eat before we finish off and we do a power hour stream. So I'm going to do 3 sessions tomorrow. If it works out, if it's popular enough, if you guys are turning up to attend the stream, then I'll do it more often. But right now, I'm just trying it out to see if I stream longer. Is it something that is there a demand for it? Is it something that you would enjoy? If not, then fine. I'll knock it on the head and we'll just maintain the 2.5 hours in the morning. If it works, then we'll do it more often, probably if not on a regular basis. In the meantime, take it easy. See you tomorrow, an hour before the market opens, and we'll do it all again. Enjoy the replay. The volume's increased over the last couple of minutes, so that's on Genius Group. It's still relatively low volume in comparison to what it's normally traded the last. It went without me. Still going without me. Oh God, damn! Just about to cancel those orders, and it filled them both. On its way back. Take some off. Come on, fill the order. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go market. $0.50 trailing stop. Why not? This is nice. This is nice. We like this. There we go. Stop time. There we go. It only takes one stop. You saw it in action. It only takes one stop. Only takes one trade. Nice.